Hello, and welcome to the HARC Can-Am Series USA Tour here for round 8 of 9 at Bristol Motor Speedway in Windy Hill, Tennessee. This is the last great Coliseum, and it's definitely a tricky track. This .533 mile oval is fast, it's hectic, and it'll definitely be a challenge for the 32 drivers in today's field. DJ Curtis is on pole today. Let's see how he does. Your top four tonight is Curtis, Nathan Hudson, Alexander Rowe, and Caden Morgan. And we are underway. Headed up the tricky banking. They say it's 36 degrees, but it really isn't. It looks like Derek Hamill got a good jump. Hamill, great qualifying run for the 34. He really needs a good run this year, as first lap goes to the pilot machine of DJ Curtis. Middle of the pack is actually a little more further up is Steve McDougal, your points leader. He's got 18 points ahead of Jack Halleck and 29, I believe, ahead of Sumedh Ozkan. And oh wow, look at that save by, I think, yeah, that was Trey Wright. Almost puts Dan Boyles and Alex Allen in the wall. And another great save, that's Eric Monaco. These guys are getting racy. Trey Wright of Neshannock Station, New Jersey, running in a tricky three-wide situation. Eric Cardona is rather hard into the wall, and Aiden Shepard nose first into the barriers, but he saves it. Going on board with Aiden Shepard. Cardona scrapes the wall. Hello there, Brandon Crasta. Nice to see ya. Wow. Good save by the 14. He will continue on with a little bit of damage. Jack Halleck really doesn't need this mediocre run. He is second in points, as mentioned earlier, as Aiden Shepard wall rides it, and Halleck, I guess, freaks out a little. He takes the low line and checks up. There are no issues with the 32H, it seems. And Prudence Littlejohn in the middle of 3 wide. That's Mitchell Carter, who actually slammed the wall hard in qualifying, and he didn't set a time. But Carter's got a fast car, as shown in final practice. Prudence also looking for some luck this year. Guys, 4 wide doesn't work here. 4 wide doesn't work, and yeah, that's predictable. Into the wall goes Sumedh Ozkan, and Audra Baranowskis rams the 91. Baranowskis and teammate William Brock have been completely luckless this year, so we'll take car number 1 out of the race early. That's a pity. That yellow flew on lap 10, and on the lap 15 restart, Bobby Jones takes the high line. Was it the 49 on top of the points a couple of races ago? Yet he has a win at Jennerstown. Things have really fallen apart for the Umpqua Bank machine. As Aiden Shepard hits the pit lane, he's got a mechanical failure. He's going to go 2 laps down, so sucks for him. Ryan Bolden and Eric Cardona racing each other like complete blue-outs, and they put each other in the wall. Wow. Derek Hamill challenging the 33 of DJ Curtis for the lead, the Volusia County, Florida resident. That's exactly where they're going next time out, actually, for the season finale for the USA boys. He's not had a good year. He won at Blackhawk, but other than that, it's just been wreck after wreck after wreck after DNF for the Tall Clubs machine. And the lead would go to car number 34 after a little while. Into the wall is the 33, as what is Nathan Orman doing? Wow, that was very close. Zayden Davidson, who was second place at Batesville, has been here and there throughout the year. The Australian running in a very compressed pack. That's CVK, Cynthia Van Kloppenberg, to his inside. As somebody's in the wall. That's Nathan Ormond again. Great save by Ty Dent Curtis in the 0. We're going on board with Caden Morgan in 0-4. Brandon Craster right up ahead. Comes across the 3 that slammed the wall. It's Nathan Ormond. And that's a great save by the 0-9. But the pack a little too compressed, and pretty much a giant fender bender breaks out in lap 29. Not a lot of damage from that. As we get another replay, and Dumian, Davidson, and Halleck involved in this one, as is Chris Dodd. Derek Campbell leads on the restart. Pit window today is about 155 laps, so if drivers want to take tires, they absolutely can. Someone's slamming the wall in the back. Nathan Hudson in second in hot pursuit of the Camaro. The Eternal Punching Bag, Josh King gets turned around by car number 09, brings out the third caution. Aiden Shepard rams into him. Shepard will continue, as will the 56. James Shelley blows up coming to the restart. The Rio Designs Lumina stalling it in turn 4, it looks like. He's not going to make it to the pit lane, and that's going to bring out the 4th yellow. Nathan Hudson leads on the restart. A couple cars hit the pit lane, specifically Derek Hamill and Nathan Ormond, looking for some fresh rubber. I'm sure Hamill's going to really like the rubber part of that. More knuckleheadedness between the 23 and the 7 as they collide. Derek Hamill slams into it, and Hamill takes car number 34 out of the race. He had a lot of speed there, so that is a damn shame for the Tog Club's car. Following Hamill, who again just needs something to go right for him this year after Blackhawk, and he's not going to get it. Aiden Shepard and Josh King also have a little bit of damage, but 34 is the only retirement. Steve McDougall's car looks to be losing something as he gets into the wall, and that was Titan Curtis who swung to the inside. McDougall reporting a slight loss of power. Hopefully he can get that resolved soon. And we've got 3 wide. That is Samet Ozkan putting in the wall. Ozkan is third in points, as mentioned. Ozkan has had a very consistent year. The Regina Builders machine, the Chrysler, kind of an odd sponsor, but that is an old car from, I believe, Alex Tanker. And Ozkan, he's been quietly consistent this year, but yeah, this is not how you put a championship run together. Josh Shakuli has had a pretty mediocre HARC career, in fact. His teammate Caitlin Sang, of course, was 2017 champion. 2017 feels like a freaking millennia ago. The Copart Chrysler keeps it to the inside of the 33, who had charged his way back up. DJ Curtis did. And car number 2, the car with the kind of the misaligned side numbers, goes to second place with Nathan Hudson still leading. Eric Monaco to the inside makes it 3 wide as 33 in the wall again. Oh, that's oh no, keep it out of there, keep it out of there, 4 wide almost. And that's Mitchell Carter. Carter with a great run. He started 29th, and also starting near the back was Dan Voiles. They're both charging their way up. And you probably saw the caution flag. We are under yellow, and DJ Curtis got into this one. Titan Curtis hard into the wall, and Alexander Rowe also involved. Car number 0 would unfortunately have to retire. He was in a pretty good run. Got another shot of that, as rather hard shot. Couldn't really tell who was at fault there. The officials will check back later. But yeah, car number 0 retires from the event. Steve McDougall's saying over the radio that he's losing power fast, and he's headed to the pit lane. That's going to be catastrophic for the bad boy mowers, Ford Mustang. Car number 2 slides up the track a bit, making room for Dan Voiles in car 52. 3 wide for the lead. This could get ugly, especially... Oh, into the wall goes the 8. The turn 2 wall, about as inviting as the Darlington Stripe today. And car number 40 of Alex Allen almost crashed it. There's the 83 you see on pit lane, and we are under caution again. We got an onboard shot of that from Dan Voiles in 52, the road ringer. Voiles out of Oklahoma. He's been around HARC for a while. He makes a very, very nice overtake on car number Deuce. He's a little bit of a laughingstock, but his talent cannot be questioned. He is a skilled driver. Speaking of skill, lacking it today is Samet Ozkan, as he noses in front of Carl and Dumian, and they both go spinning down the track. No real damage, and they will continue. Dan Voiles leads on the restart. Voiles, as mentioned, a little bit of a meme in the paddock. He put it in the pit wall when he won for the first time at Indiana State Fairgrounds a couple years ago. They don't use that track for motor racing anymore, I don't believe. regardless, Voiles, he's got a fast car. He's got some funk in his trunk. And he's 4th in points. He's got a very real chance at going for the championship. Mitchell Carter pushes Josh Cooley up the track. And the Orange Velocity Fanta Camaro looking to take second. As, whoa, good save there by Eric Monaco again. We've got 4 wide. Jack Halleck and Zayden Davidson collide, putting, I believe that's Chris Dodd into a spin. And got a big jam up on the backstretch. Another shot of that. James Gibson gets a bit of damage, but all drivers will continue. Gibson has had a dreadful, dreadful year. He turned it over at Tri-County last time out when he was running pretty well. Cynthia Van Klompenberg having a great run. CVK, the Klomp. There's been a couple drivers taking her under their wing this year. Granted, she's been able to teach them a few lessons as we've got 3 wide for the lead. CVK, of course, won at Michigan. And I'm not sure what she's going to end up doing after HARC wraps up, but I really do hope that she can get a professional career going, despite her somewhat advanced age. Josh King, the little team that could, the 56, still putzing around. Carlin Dumian he's racing with. A couple other slow cars around. There's Steve McDougall. He really doesn't want to be back here. And McDougall actually noses his way up in front of the 56 and brings out yet another caution. CVK pulled a little bit of pit strategy and hit the pit lane under the caution, but as they take the restart, she passes Eric Cardona on the inside. Cardona is not a lap down, so she will have to serve a black flag. That's a pity, but that is one of the first couple rules they teach you in racing school, so she really should know better. Bobby Jones almost gets stumped by the 36 of Alexander Rowe as Nathan Hudson puts it in the wall yet again. Hudson starting to fall back quite a bit through the field as Bobby Jones looks to salvage what he can. Jones, as mentioned, has not had a good last couple of events, despite, I believe, leading the points title at one point. The Point Roberts Washington driver, Prudence Littlejohn, as Trey Wright, amazing save. Same goes for number 8 of Nathan Hudson, but that seems to have put DJ Curtis in the wall as in number 78, again, Prudence Littlejohn. Oh my gosh, guys, calm down. Watching via drone cam here is Eric Cardona in the 23, who is well off the pace, at least a second and a half. Officials are telling him to speed it up a little bit, but the AP Buick doesn't look to be doing so well. Why make friends when you can have results? That's probably the mantra for Nathan Ormond. He's made no friends this year, but he's done very well. He won at Batesville, and the Pontiac Racing Firebird looking to compete today. He's on fresher rubber, and he's charging his way up. So, hopefully, he can stay out of the penalty box. The tricky toothless short tracker from Baton Rouge, Shrimp Bangritz, he slams the wall in the DeLorean, the only DeLorean in the USA Tour. Tony Tavoularis drives one on the Canadian side. Car number 59, the Oswego Speedway Canada dry entry, doing pretty nicely. And the field has come across Eric Cardona. Dan Voiles being held up considerably by the incredibly slow 23 car as Mitchell Carter swings to the outside, trying to get by. Wall riding in the back is Alex Allen. Josh Sekuli noses ahead, and Sekuli, if he can get by the 23, which he does, he will lead that lap and drive off into the sunset, at least for a little while. 36 following him, Alexander Rowe. Rowe swings to the inside, and we've got contact in the back. That's a hairy situation. Where'd the field go? Where'd the rest of the field go? I guess I won't get my break. Daniel Voiles and 88 of Mitchell Carter get together, and they both slam the wall, and over go the 01 and the 39, both doing simultaneous flips down the track. Big pile up, big pile up in turn 3, bringing out the red flag on lap 101. Oh my goodness. Nathan Ormond looks like he may have caused that. For his sake, I really hope he didn't. because, well, the officials are probably going to throw the book at him. If so, he is on probation. Bobby Jones spinning out of 4th place, as you saw back there. Only 6 cars made it to the line in this pack. On board car number 3, this should be the tell-all. No, that was fair. He held his line. That was a very risky move, but he did not swing either outside or inside until he got off of 2. On board Mitchell Carter. Carter's trying to get by the 52 of Dan Boyles and deal with the lapped car, the 23 of Eric Cardona. And I think he just pulled to the inside a little too soon before he was completely clear. Perhaps he didn't check his mirrors. Officials are going to take a very close look into this accident, as just all of the carnage, so much sheet metal on the track. Wow. The 01 and the 39 both doing simultaneous barrel rolls down turn 3. Andreas Howden, just an innocent victim, gets wiped out of the top 5. Carlin Dumian, the lapped car, will actually drive away from doing 3 belly rolls. Let's see if the officials allow him to continue, as Nathan Hudson got very lucky there. He was committing to the pit lane. If you commit to the pit lane and a red flag breaks out, you are allowed to complete service. So Hudson will be permitted to take on new tires. Lucky him. But Brandon Crest taking on Brandon Crest again. The 2nd week in a row, he's been involved in several incidents. 14, 56, the 39, of course, the 88, the 9, the 7, the 71, the 91, and the 38. It's 15 cars under a blanket in turn number 3 and 4. One last shot of that. 78's involved, as is the 75. 5 cars would have to retire from the race after this. Several drivers using ARCA brakes there. The 7, the 71, the 91, the 39, and the 23, all done for the night. Oh, wow. Eric Cardona, you can see on the inside, he didn't suffer any damage in the crash, but officials black flagging him for not meeting minimum speed, so he is being ordered to retire. Car number 23, the Anticipation Proclamation Regal. So he is your 5th retirement after that. Carlin Dumian, though, was given the okay to resume. Someone needs to have a talk with him as to how he did that. Come to lap 106. Josh Cicculi will take the restart, and we are back underway at Bristol Motor Speedway. That lead wouldn't last too long. 36 is not for position. Alexander Rowe is getting his lap back, but 04 Caden Morgan, Napster Under Armour Olds, he is for position. Morgan, a luckless driver, one of the more luckless drivers in the garage. He has one HARC win, and it wasn't even a points race. 2017 at Flat Rock, the redemption race for the survivors of the disastrous 2016 event, which had 27 yellows and a bit over 200 laps. He did win that one, but in terms of points, he's winless. Here comes Nathan Ormond. Ormond's under scrutiny by the officials, but officials not making any judgments yet. They will take several more looks into that accident, and they will decide after the race. So no one's getting called to the hauler, as Ormond looks like he has the lead down pat. Morgan didn't even lead a lap, so tough break, but hey, still 40 laps to go. As 88A, Chris Dodd, Hot Bod, running at the tail end of the top 10, but here comes Nathan Hudson, like he's star of a bad racing movie, overtaking Brandon Cresta, who's recovered pretty well from the pileup, and Chris Dodd too. Dodd's not had any fortune this year, and that car's got a lot of speed in it. He ended the race at Batesville with that big crash. Prudence Littlejohn and Jack Halleck dueling for about 7th position, but here comes Nathan Hudson, the Gundam machine, like the star of a bad racing movie. He's approaching these cars very quickly. Shrimp Engritz is in what's now a battle for 3rd. The 04 and the 3 have pulled away, and Engritz kind of gets himself in some silliness, noses in front of Josh Cicculi and wipes himself out of a podium. No damage, though, to car 59, and he will continue, though that was quite embarrassing for him. And under this caution, Steve McDougall blows a piston and will have to retire from the race. It's not been a good night for McDougall, and it is over early. He's going to lose quite a few points to Jack Halleck and the rest of the cavalry. Nathan Ormond leads on the restart. Number 04, number 38, number 49, and number 40 round out the top 5. And Jack Halleck runs in 6th, so this is definitely going to be a painful night for car 83, as McDougall just has to watch from his hauler until the checkered flag. One Bristol stripe later, and he would lose a couple of spots as Nathan Hudson charging his way through the field like the star of a bad racing movie. Prudence Littlejohn, really no match for him, but Littlejohn probably just content with running around and doing pretty well tonight. Going on board with Alex Allen in the 40, the Cookout Lumina, and he slams the wall, the Virginian, going back several spots, just adding on to the damage he already has. Allen has had a pretty solid second half of the season. He finished second at Riverside, had a pretty solid effort last time out at Tri-County. So, let's see what he can put together as he gets walled again. Carlin Diomian, someone is just going to have to go talk with him and figure out what sort of fancy metals that 01 is made up of. I don't know how you could continue after being involved in 3 incidents and barrel rolling 3 times down the banking. That car is slow, but he's still out there. Shrimp Ingritz has recovered pretty well. He's just at the outside of the top 10. Ingritz, we don't know too much about him, actually. From what I've talked to him about, he doesn't know much about himself. Maybe someone should track down his identity or something. The Louisianan doing pretty well. And here comes Nathan Hudson, the 2-time pole sitter this year. Hasn't had the results, unfortunately. He's always gotten bitten by something. But the Gundam 0079, the Sunrise Mustang, gets by the 38, the 49 easily. And he is chasing down your leaders, Nathan Ormond and Caden Morgan. Trey Wright and Bobby Jones trying to hang on. But that 8 car is just so fast. An opportunity has arisen, though, for car number 04, Caden Morgan. The Napster Oldsmobile gets by, or is looking to get by number 3 of Nathan Ormond, but Dan Boyles dicks him over. Boyles was blocking the 3, and now he blocks the 04. Play like how Zane Davidson did in the 9, and just get out of the way. And Nathan Hudson is gone. Hudson, followed by the other Nathan, charges away. And you can see just how much that has rattled poor Caden Morgan. Morgan has had great runs this year, and he's just gotten screwed over by something. Either his own mistakes like at Watkins Glen, or just bad fortune. It's been a long year. As the battles continue, of course, going a second lap down is DJ Curtis, your pole sitter. Curtis got some damage in the crash around lap 60 that took tight end Curtis out of the race, and he's shown very little pace since, especially screwed over by that big pile up on lap 101. So Curtis, the HARC veteran, several wins under his belt, but it's not going to be tonight, as he's just going to have to log some more laps. But on the lead lap, though, is car number 36 of Alexander Rowe. Rowe, he was battling with the 33 for position earlier in the race, but now he's doing the 2 for the spot. As Prudence Littlejohn, good save off of 2. I think that was Littlejohn. Yes, it was. Mitchell Carter's trying to sneak his way up on the 78. Alexander Rowe, as mentioned time after time, year of redemption for him, as he's looking to make a great points effort out of this. Mitchell Carter also looking to make a great points effort. He's got a somewhat outside shot at the title. Probably would have been a lot better if he'd finished well at Blackhawk Farms instead of putting in the pit wall while leading the race. But Carter, despite not having any wins this year, is doing pretty damn well. Eric Monaco, unfortunately, has a lot of damage. He is not on the lead lap, I believe. Nathan Hudson has proven to be the expert of navigating lap traffic these final few circuits. It's math. Just how is it that we're looking at our 8th different first-time winner in 8 races? Well, so the math gods are clearly having a laugh, as Nathan Hudson, and the racing gods too, Nathan Hudson rounds turn 2. the Gundam 0079 Sunrise Ford Mustang is going to go to victory lane, make it 8 for 8 in first-time winners for car number 8. The Great Britain is now a HARC Can-Am Series winner. Great effort by Nathan Hudson to bring this one home after one of the most hectic races I've ever seen. So it's Hudson, Nathan Ormond. They are still looking at that crash. They will decide later what to do about it. Trey Wright, Bobby Jones, Alexander Rowe charges his way up to 5th. Caden Morgan folds back to 6th. He got pretty rattled after getting held up and never was able to get quite back on pace. Bobby Jones gained 22 positions, by the way, and had the fastest lap. Andre Bernowskis, the second fastest lap, despite going out on lap 10. Josh Cooley, Mitchell Carter, Prudence Littlejohn, and Shrimp Angritz round out the top 10. Steve McDougall leads by 6 over Jack Halleck. Mitchell Carter is 17 back, and Nathan Ormond is 20 back. Probably the last one with any decent shot at the title, but 13 drivers are mathematically eligible, technically 14, but Alex Allen will be eliminated once McDougall takes the green at Volusia. So, could be anyone's chance for the trophy, especially because it's going to be a dirt track. So, you never know. These dirt races can be great equalizers, and especially when they're not a whole bunch of bullshit in Batesville. The Volusia County Speedway is a tried and true dirt track. The house where Hamill grew up is going to be your finale, and it's going to be a good one. This one, I promise you of.